Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
Porzingis in the post. He's guarded by Claxton. And that one's good. Porzingis.
The height of Porzingis gives him an edge on that offensive glass, and he uses it.
White against Johnson. Pass to Russell. Driving inside. Porzingis grabs the board. Tatum against Johnson. And finished off by Tatum.
Exploding at the rim. Tatum shows you the right way to finish off a drive.
Here's Russell. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Tatum with it. Russell covering. The 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Outside, Williams. To the right side. This one for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That's just Holiday moving around the floor, picking his spots.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end. Oh, okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Tatum way outside. Russell with the rebound. The Nets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. They still need this. Rebounded by the Celtics.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Tatum against Johnson. A nice shot by Tatum.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jaylen Brown. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. That's tipped. It's stolen by Holiday. Tatum passes to Brown. Shot left block. Here's Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Nick Claxton.
It's hard trying to stay down on Porzingis' pump fake because he's so tall. You're trying to get a jump on him. That's why he's so good at getting defenders to bite.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
He does not get the second one. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There's a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
A nice shot by Tatum.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Nets trail by 7. Outside Johnson. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
There are the point guard skills of Russell. When he's sharing the rock, this offense runs so much smoother.
Here's Porzingis. Some solid defense from Claxton. Russell against Holiday. Back to Russell. Pass to Williams. There's the drive to the paint. Claxton passes to Williams. Off target from three-point range. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Porzingis.
2 minutes.
Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
Russell to pass to Claxton. Back to Russell. And here's Johnson, pounded by Tatum. Here's Russell, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
And Boston calls time here. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive. Both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And the Nets making a change here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Johnson. Wilson's checked in for Williams. And Lewis is subbed in for Russell. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Johnson, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
We've got 1:13 left in the first. Here's Pritchard, covered by Johnson. Sharp grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Lewis. Last game for him, he picked up 10. They get it back, and he gets it back. Outside Johnson. 5 on the clock.
Celtics foul. Sam Hauser. First personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Keon Johnson taking 2 shots.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Nets trail by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lewis. Here's Sharp. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Nets, Daron Sharp. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Clowney, he's checked in for Johnson. And he's good on the second. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's White, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Out to the wing. Here's Hauser. Pass to Cornette. And he slams it in one-handed.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
They've got Luke Cornett, Al Horford out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Holiday in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pass to Clowney. Knocks down the long J. Clowney's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Holiday. That one falls. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Here's Martin. Cash money on the open jump shot. Martin's got his first points of the night. Celtics lead by 4. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Horford. Back to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Over Sharp. Here's Cornett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cornett's got 6 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Holiday passes to Cornett over Sharp. Brown inside. Still no points. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
He misses the free throw. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Here's Martin. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league all the way.
And finished off by Tatum.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Martin, the pass to Russell. Second chance shot, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Holiday hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Nets trail by 9. Pass to Johnson. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Tatum. Holiday passes to Tatum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Williams. Here's Russell. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Russell. Holiday with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside Tatum. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
Holiday passes to Tatum. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. Lewis is checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Williams.
2 minutes.
Gets the three to fall.
2 minutes.
Williams has got 6.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Nets trail by 7. Pass to Lewis. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
And finished off by Tatum.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 1:24 left in the second. Outside Johnson. Pass to Lewis. Claxton with it. Now Williams. From the line. Offensive rebound. Lewis. And Porzingis with the block. Tatum feeling it out a bit.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Holiday. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Wilson comes in for Williams. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
On the break. Beyond the arc. Boston again missing. Nets trail by 10. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lewis. He's guarded by White. Pass to Lewis. Outside Johnson. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions.
26.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
Kenny, what's your take on Brooklyn so far?
They really got to turn the intensity up in the second half. You look at their free throw differential, it's a big gap. They need to be more physical and start earning more fouls.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Russell. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's five. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Johnson. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Johnson with a bucket.
And clearly, he needs no time to warm up.
Boston leading by 9. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Russell against Holiday. Russell, that's good.
Just wheeling that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Tatum against Johnson. Up top, Tatum. He's got 13. Brown doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. And that one hits the back iron. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. The rebound by the Nets. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Johnson passes to Johnson. And that one drops. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside, Brown. Brooklyn with the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Johnson with a bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston leading by 3. Outside, Holiday. Tatum passes to Brown. For 3. Another miss by Brown.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
White finds Porzingis. Over Claxton. Again, the miss by Boston.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
And Boston calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Claxton. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Martin comes in for Russell. Oh, okay. We see you, Jalen. Strong in traffic. Nets trail by 3. Up top, Johnson. 10 points for him. Martin outside. To the inside. Here's Clowney. Tries yet again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
And he drops the first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp comes in for Johnson, and Wilson is subbed in for Williams. And he makes both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Here's Brown. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Martin.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
To the left side wing. Clock at 6. For the lead, here's Sharp. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Nets lead by 1.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Johnson. On the wing, Tatum. The 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 16 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Johnson passes to Wilson. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter. Horford against Johnson. Horford pulls it in. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Tatum inside. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wilson. No points yet. Clowney. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. And that one falls for Tatum. And Boston with some changes. Craig comes in for Cornette. And it's Hauser in for Brown. Lewis is checked in for Brooklyn. Watford comes in for Johnson. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's Wilson. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Goes back up. Out left to the wing. Takes the 3. They get it again. They shoot again. Sharp, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And down it goes. 2 points. Craig's got his first basket.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Celtics up by 4, and we'll be back with you shortly.
The Nets, 42.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Torrey Craig out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you do it. Nice catch and shoot from Drew.
Russell against Holiday. And Williams punches it home.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Hauser grabs the board. Celtics lead by 5. Here's Craig. Rebounded by Johnson.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Williams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They're really making a concerted effort in the second half to go inside, trying to close the gap on the scoreboard.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Holiday up top, guarded by Russell, and the basket by Holiday.
Oh, I love how committed Holiday is. Even with the contact, he finds a way to capitalize.
Nets trail by 4. Pass to Lewis. Russell from outside. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That's the first game of a 6-game road trip.
Well, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rim.
Russell pass to Lewis. Puts up a 3. That's a foul. Called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Keon Johnson.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Pass to Hauser. Outside Holiday. Up and over Russell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Claxton. That shot off. Great D that time from Porzingis.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Right side Russell. The 3 is up. Second chance effort. Claxton can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 6. It's Brown on the wing. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hauser. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle. He told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Johnson against White. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Russell against Holiday. Left side, Russell. Johnson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over White. Claxton. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Holiday passes to Brown. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Claxton finds Russell. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. That shot, no good. Boston leading by 8. Here's Tatum. Tries again, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
1:39 left in the 4th. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. That shot missing. Nets trail by 10. Now here's Russell. Pass to Johnson. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 6th assist of the night.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Hey, strong move, Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm...
The 3 from Russell. And the Nets, another 3.
Oh, Mr. Ice in his veins himself. Fearless play from Russell. He doesn't let the stakes box him at all.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And Russell's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Trailing by 8. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the game.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Russell against Holiday.
You never want to foul Russell. He's pretty much automatic at the line.
Personal foul, 2nd team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Cameron Johnson, 2nd personal foul, 2nd team foul.
Outside Tatum. Some solid defense from Claxton.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Williams passes to Russell. Now Claxton. Johnson on the wing. From the baseline. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
It's hauled in by White. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
3rd team foul. At the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're losing by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done. Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5.
Talk about a guy who gives you everything. Drew Holiday is a coach's dream.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
From deep, Johnson. The shot, no good. So we see Boston get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.